So what's up guys, it's TU57 here, and if you want to enter my end of the month giveaway, just make sure you leave a like on the video, just make sure you comment down below which gift card you want and you know your platform, for example Xbox and your Gamertag, and then just make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss when I do other free giveaways. So what is up guys, it's TU57 here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys some title update 56-55 secrets.
So many pieces all back together now. What's your vision?
So as you guys can see, pretty much what I'm going to be doing in this video is just showing you guys some of the secret things and secret changes to Minecraft Console Edition that you didn't really realize. A lot of these changes are, big, and some of these changes are really small, and some of these are going to help you in your day-to-day Minecraft world. Now, I do want to start by saying the video that a lot of these aren't really on the changelog, and I don't know why Forge Studios don't put them on the changelog, because these secrets are really cool, and some of them are really, not noticeable if people don't spot them out. So, one of the first secrets they actually did change, and this was quite a while ago, and the only reason I noticed this is because I create a lot of concept gameplay, so mess around with the Xbox interface, and I edit the game just to make it look like I make mod videos when I'm making my concept videos. Is that, as you guys can see by the buttons have actually changed, guys, and I'm not sure if you noticed this. I'll try put the new buttons, the old buttons on the screen, and I'll show you what the old buttons used to look like. And as you guys can see, there is a big difference from the old buttons to the new buttons. It actually makes Minecraft Xbox One Edition look a lot better, because that small change, I don't know guys, I just feel like it makes it look a really nice, and it just feels like more of an Xbox One feel. So that was one of the first changes that they had. The second change which they actually had over the past few updates is one with the armor. As you guys can see, we've got this small armor for my guy here, and as you guys can see, I'm using a very small skin. Now previously what would happen if I had a skin on this guy is that the skin, it just wouldn't show anything, that it wouldn't show if I had armor. But now when I put armor on, as you guys can see there, we can see that the guy is actually the armor is actually actually representative. So when I change this guy as well, the armor is actually scaled to a proportion. I mean, it's not really proportionate on this guy, but as you guys can see now, I guess they sort of fixed the issue where armor wasn't showing on smaller players, but now I guess they've added that, and it's much more representative of what it really would look like on I guess the actual players. So I know it is weird on some skins, but nonetheless I'm really glad they made this change, because sometimes it was hard to spot some people, but I'm definitely glad they added this change, as you guys can see there. So the next sort of thing, and I'm actually gonna have to change my skin because that looks too weird. So the next sort of thing we have, the small change they have, is something that is really cool, and it's a really cool parrot Easter egg. So if you didn't know, parrots were something new added into the game, and one thing you can actually do is that if you put parrots down, and if you use a music disc, if we put the music in, as you guys can see, the parrots actually begin to dance. As you guys can see, the parrots begin to bop their heads from forward to sideways. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, as you guys can see, if I just pop this out, and I'm gonna put some parrots down, I'm just gonna spawn some parrots, and when I put that in, as you guys can see there, the parrot is dancing around while flying. But they do fly outside the radius, and I don't know why they're all flying over there. If I can maybe just destroy this jukebox, if I can actually just get myself a new jukebox, I'll just show you guys. But yeah, it's a really cool feature just to show your friends, like parrots can actually dance, which is, I don't know guys, I feel like it's just kind of weird. Like you can see them, they're over here. As soon as you do that, like it's a dancing parrot. It's just very weird, but it's a very cool Easter egg nonetheless that you guys should check out. And they didn't, for some reason, they didn't put it on the changelog. I don't know why, but it's a really cool feature. Now, the next feature that we have is something to do with the new mobs. Now, we have over here, I believe we have the Vindicator, and over there, I believe we have the Evoker. Let me actually just double check. So this should be the Vindicator, yep, and over there we have the Evoker. Now, I believe, guys, if you do rename one of these to Johnny, if you rename the Vindicator to Johnny, what we do have, and I believe this is the Vindicator, if you rename it to Johnny, what happens is he should, in the presence of sheep, actually kill these sheep, guys. As you guys can see there, he brings out an axe and he just goes insane on these sheep. For some reason, he does this. Now, if you guys haven't seen the film, I'm not exactly sure what film it is, but it's pretty much been a meme. So if you know about memes and stuff, there's the meme like "It's Johnny" or stuff like that. If you've ever seen that, it's basically a reference to this clip and you know, where he's trying to chop through a door with an axe. But I wouldn't recommend you guys, you know, seeing that film or that, because I honestly don't think it's for kids. I personally haven't seen it, so I wouldn't really know, but I'm just, you know, trying to be on the safe side here. So as you guys can see, it's a really cool thing though. You know, if you name someone something different, you know, there's this huge cool, you know, Easter egg that we've got there. So the next sort of Easter egg is with these ones. So these are, I believe, the evoker mobs, and we're actually gonna have to spawn some sheep in again for this one. So these also do have an interesting interaction with sheep. What they do in the presence of sheep is actually really cool. They actually don't like any sheep to be blue, apparently, and I don't know why this is. Apparently this is a reference to, you know, some Age of Empires game where, you know, someone didn't like blue sheep or blue things. It's just, I honestly don't know the entire reference, but I do know that in the presence of blue sheep, you know, these mobs, they will go crazy, and they will just change the color of them, which is really cool that, you know, they've added this secret feature. So I'm gonna go over to here, I'm gonna go over to these materials, over to the lapis, and I think I just used the lapis. And as you guys can see, once I destroy this, well, I don't even need to destroy it, they're all going crazy. As you guys can see, they're all going crazy, and as you guys can see, they put their hands up and they're changing the colors of these blue things. So I guess you can't have blue sheep in the presence of these evoker mobs, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a weird, really cool secret for them to add. Now another secret that I think is really cool for, you know, those builders out there, and those people that, you know, definitely want to, you know, build cities and stuff. And this is gonna be, you know, I'm gonna make a video on, you know, city tips and, you know, all that stuff for like 2017 edition. This is, you know, a great tip for you guys. So pretty much what you have to do here is, if we go into our settings, and if we go into in our settings, if we go into our controls, and if we go over to here, we're gonna look that, you know, that there's a new sort of layout. And then if we go over to here, we've got the sprint blocks. You can bind that to something, and you can also bind pick blocks. So I would recommend, you know, binding this to a button that you don't really use, namely the D-pad. The reason I say the D-pad is because this is also a secret as well, is that, you know, if you want really precise movement in Minecraft Xbox, you can use the D-pad to move up, down, left, and right. So this is also like another console secret feature. You can use it to do really precise movement if you need something. But yeah, this is like a really, but you know, people don't really use that. That's why I say, you know, just unbind the keys. So we're gonna go into controls, into settings. Then when we go down to pick block, we're going to actually go over to here. Then we're going to bind it to the, you know, one of these. We're going to go to the left, and then we're going to go to sprint, and then we're going to bind this to the left, and another one was the right. So as you guys can see, when I'm walking now, I can just press this button, and then I think I'll start running. I'm not sure which one it is. For some reason it doesn't seem to be working. But as you guys can see now, I can now actually pick any block that I want. So I can actually get this block, and I can just, you know, place it down, as you guys can see. So for example, if I'm building a modern house and I've got tons of tools to work with, I can just pick the block, place it down, and I can pick the block once again. So as you guys can see, it's a really cool feature, because you can just literally get anything. And also what you can also do as well, guys, which is even, you know, an even cooler thing, is that, you know, over here, if I've got Johnny, I can, you know, get the spawn egg from him, and it's just like so useful. If I see a parrot and I want to spawn it, I can, you know, go over to here, look at the parrot if I can, because it's really small, and I can get the parrot spawning. If I want to place another anvil, I don't have to go all the way into my inventory. I can just, you know, quickly get an anvil. And this has got to be one of the most useful features that I've ever seen in Minecraft. To be honest, when this came to console, not a lot of people used it. I honestly did just forget about this, and I honestly don't know why. I don't know why I forgot about this feature, but it's definitely something that is useful. Now, something they also did change as well, and this is also weird because, you know, I am a builder. They changed the name of stained clay to they just changed it to Terracotta. So as you guys previously know, because when I was previously doing builds, I was, you know, using cyan stained clay, and now it's cyan terracotta, which is because they actually have I believe they have glazed terracotta now, which should be over here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it is, but it's over here, as you guys can see. So they've got, you know, normal terracotta, and then when you glaze it, because this is, you know, what the real world process, you get this, you know, glazed version of terracotta, which is, you know, some really cool patterns. So it's actually a really cool feature that they've just, you know, updated the game. So there's also some more secrets, so I'm going to be talking about, you know, some other things. So one last feature that they actually did change was something to do with, I believe, the fishing rod. Now previously, if you ever did use a fishing rod, it actually used to hurt, you know, these these animals. But now if you do use a fishing rod, it actually doesn't deal damage. I mean, it doesn't deal damage on hit. So for example, if obviously if you hit them, it will deal damage, but when you're locking onto them, it no longer deals damage. And this was something that, you know, I guess you could say is quite a minute feature, but nonetheless it's actually really cool now, because if you do for some reason want to, you know, move animals with I guess you could say a fishing rod, you can do so without the fear that, you know, you're gonna possibly, you know, I guess say harm that animal. So if you wanted to just hop him out of there, you know, without getting rid of the fence, you could just easily, you know, hop him out of there, as you guys can see, without, you know, instantly dealing damage to him. I don't know, guys, it's a small feature, but like I said, guys, a lot of these features are features that people don't realize, and it's always cool to, you know, show your friends these secret, you know, updates and stuff like that, that, you know, just generally, you know, improve your Minecraft gameplay. So I think that's pretty much it for today in terms of, you know, the actual secrets. There's also, I believe they also did add a farmland block, but for some reason I'm not sure how to get it. I don't know why it's not working right now, but I'm pretty sure there is a way you can actually get the farmland block. For some reason I'm not seeing it in the creative menu, and I'm just not seeing it anywhere. Maybe it was, you know, maybe I was wrong to assume. But yeah, guys, this is definitely cool. And there's also a bunch of other, you know, standard Easter eggs that have been in the game, and if you do want me to, you know, go over those Easter eggs and let you guys know what these Easter eggs are and all the changes, you know, with new updates and stuff like that, don't forget to leave a like on the video, do not forget to subscribe, and until next time, guys, been Choose MC. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you on the next one.